Ejo. We're meant to wear masks, but the mask is only here. I'm just going to put my face powder. You need your highlighter to be your undertone. My next holy grail I've been doing is matte thing. It might look blended from the center, but it's not blended from the side. Hello butterflies, welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, I'm LYDIA STANLEY. Welcome. If you're not new, thank you so much, boo, for coming back to my channel today. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to achieve this look, like my base makeup. It's going to be my updated highlights, contour and foundation routine. I'm going to show you all the new things I've been kind of incorporating to my makeup, my base routine that has been different from what I did the last time I showed you guys this kind of video. So if you like to see what I come up with or how I achieve everything on my face from start to finish, please keep on watching, because I'm sure you're going to learn something, and I do not want to leave you hanging in this 2021. I mean, let's all be babes together. Please keep on watching, give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe to my channel as well so you do not miss future uploads from me. And without further much talking, so I went ahead and brought you in because we're about to do the Lord's work, okay? You want to make sure that you've exfoliated your face. It needs to be exfoliated so that it gives you like the most smooth finish to your foundation. Like, this doesn't work if your skin has dead skins on it, or if there's a lot of like just stuff on your face. If you need to shave, shave. If you don't need to shave, or if you don't want to shave, just exfoliate the dead skin off your face. Skin prep is really important when you're doing your foundation. Like, if you want it to last really long, you have to make sure you prep your skin properly. And I'm not talking about just primer, from exfoliating to moisturizer to your serums if you want to use any. Huda just sent this test strap juice and I want to try it out. It's a serum, it's called the test strap juice. Simply, it's just supposed to give you more moisture. It's made with the same ingredients as the cocoon mask. All these things that you're applying to your face, you kind of need them to dry down before you go in with the next step, okay? Apply my sunscreen, and I'm using this one from Neutrogena. And for primer, I'll be priming in 2 steps. I'll be using the Hagan Esther Oil Control Primer. You really just need just one pump. And with this, I'm going to just put it on areas I know I'm really oily. It's not necessary to put a mattifying primer everywhere over your face. Like, it takes away that glow. It kind of just makes everywhere apply flat, in my opinion. I like to go in with this moisturizer from Omari Code. I really used it all over my face, like before I started this video. But I'm just going to take a very tiny bit, going to put that underneath my eye, kind of like a makeshift eye cream. While that is drying down, I'm going to do this for my brows. Going with this 3D brow gel by Juvias. It makes the brow sleep very well. This is how you activate it. Spray on it, take it out. This pulley brush is from Vicabell's brushes. See, I'll keep singing it until you go and get one and try it for yourself. In fact, everything I'm showing in this video, if you can, because trust me, they work and they will have you looking so nice. When it dries down, your brows are not moving anywhere. My last step in skin prep is to go in with this. This is from Serum Essentials. Acts as a really nice glowy base underneath. Be careful though not to lift up every other thing you place. It's not overly like oily, you know? It's just nice. After all that is said and done, I'm going to start with my makeup. And I know in my last video I said color correcting is not necessary, but most times, like, I still notice a bit of darkness when I take pictures in these areas. I'm just going to take my Nuban Beauty Orange Concealer and blend that out. The brush I'm using is from Vicabell. After that, I'll go in with concealer, and I like to conceal in 2 steps. First, I'm just going to go ahead and apply just inner here and outside here. concealer I'm using is from Juvias Place, but it really doesn't matter what concealer you're using, just make sure that it's something that can blend out easily. Now that I've applied that everywhere, I'm going to leave that to try to set a bit. Usually when I do this with overly matte concealers like my e.l.f. or even the Hudabeauty one, I can't give it this time to dry because I have to blend it out quickly, and it won't really give me the dewy look I'm going for underneath my eyes. Remember, we put moisturizer there. We're using a concealer that is not too matte. It's okay to use matte concealer underneath the eyes, to be honest, but just make sure you moisturize. Now I'm contouring with my Juvia's Place foundation stick in Sokoto. This is my first step to contouring. Doing these steps like this, I've noticed it makes me use a lot less foundation, because sometimes you just, overly put foundation on your face when it's not necessary. So I'm going to go ahead and blend out all these other points. This is from Vicabel. They are highly comparable to Morphe's quality, if not even better, in my own opinion. See why you do not need to put underneath here? Usually this product is enough to take all of here, and then in between that point you don't need a lot of product. The places you need the most coverage are in here, to be honest, not even here, but here is also good to shape out the face. Always have your paper towel in hand to wipe off excess product. With blending this, I'm using like a medium pressure, especially underneath here, because I do not want the product to lift in any way. At this stage, I'm going to go in with two products. My Holy Grail foundation from 2020. Like this Nuban Beauty foundation in the shade Queen Amina. This is my shade. It's the amount of red I love in my foundations. It's just a tad bit darker, but that's because I've not had any sun. I've not been going out. But this foundation, listen to me. If you're looking for a foundation to try that gives you the utmost skin finish, doesn't look cakey on your face at all, that looks like your skin looks expensive when you use this foundation, listen to me, no jokes, I went to look for my older one. I finished it last year. I do not finish foundations, like they last me a while because I have a lot of them, so I use them for a while, but I finished this and I bought another one. And I'm going to just put this and a very tiny bit of this Too Faced one this way, because this is lighter. You can see the red in the Nuban Beauty foundation. It is red. I love it. This brush is from Evita Joseph, and I'm just going to use it to apply that foundation just on the areas that don't have any concealer. Then I'll also blend it into the areas that have concealer. You can use your brush, but before using your brush, dip it into the foundation. Same with your beauty blender. During this step, it just helps your tool that you're using to blend not make your foundation patchy. So if you have that issue where your foundation is patchy when you're trying to blend it, or even your concealer, it's most likely because whatever you're using to blend it out is picking up the product. Just watch how it looks on the skin. I'm going to go in with this same brush and just blend everything, but still lightly touching the concealer part. You do not want to move the concealer, but you want this to look very like blended, cohesive. So see, and then see here, like it's not blended, so that's just why you're doing that. Of course, as you're going over your foundation, over the concealer area, like the lightest pressure, guys. Because of how good this is blending, I do not need to go into my neck with a lot of product. But if you do not have a foundation that matches you directly, Ejo, we're meant to wear marks, but the marks is only here. Hopefully you got that, but don't let your makeup be looking like a max, Why haven't you subscribed again? I mean, you're enjoying the video, right? You're learning something. Go ahead and click that like button right now. Do it for me. Thank you. And subscribe as well if you haven't. Going even further with foundation, I'm just going in with this Huda Beauty one. This Huda Beauty stick foundation. I just have a bit of acne scarring here, which I just feel needs extra coverage. If you don't feel that way, then don't do it. But me, I just have to add it in just to help me feel more like satisfied that it's very flawless down there. From Too Faced, in the shade Butterscotch. It's just a tad bit lighter than, you know, the other one from Juvias place I used. Still that same method of applying concealer as well. You want to make sure that you're bringing it in here. It helps with your nose contour, it helps your nose look slimmer because it gives the illusion of your under eye starting from here. I'm going to blend out with my beauty blender. It's damp, I'm just squeezing out the water. A damp beauty blender, I always say, in case you do not know, is one that you've soaked inside warm water and you squeezed out all the excess water. You do not want to use a dry beauty blender to blend out your products, but you also do not want to use one that is dripping wet. So that's what makes it soft. This one is from zikelcosmetics, a Nigerian brand. Take your time while doing your makeup. You don't want to be in a hurry, especially if you're doing like the whole thing, not your quick everyday makeup. Because even though this video is going to be detailed, I'm not going to put in all the time it takes me to blend out. Do you understand? Nobody really does that on YouTube. If not, tutorials will be like 2 hours long, 3 hours long, and nobody will watch it. So just know that you need time and patience to blend out your products. This also helps your makeup last longer while still making your foundation and everything really melt into your skin. So just blend that in. Setting powder processes, I go in with 2 steps underneath my eye. Hudabeauty Blondie first. It's just a very combined, this and the next powder I'll be showing you combined are just incredible for underneath the eyes. This is in the style NK6. Just going to make sure there's no excess powder on my brush. You don't want an excess powder underneath your eyes just because it's just unnecessary. Products are not exactly cheap. So why use, if the powder is meant to last you 10 uses for example, why use it in only 2 uses or 3 uses just because of how much excess powder you pack on? You see how my nose is looking contoured already without even trying. That's because of the way we put the concealer. The next setting powder we're going to use is this one from Nuban Beauty. Listen to me. If you do not buy anything from this video, you didn't pick up anything I recommended in this video, buy this powder. If you're a deeper skin, they have a different ranges of set, but this one I'm using is alabaster. I'm setting and baking, but still not even with a lot of powder, plus this powder melts into the skin so nicely. Using just a tiny bit of that same powder on my forehead as well. You can see you don't need to put it a lot underneath the eyes. You can see you can just use it and it's truly translucent. Okay, my next holy grail I've been doing is to use this all over my face. This is Sahara from Nuban Beauty as well. Like their powders, Nuban Beauty is really something when it comes to skin products, when it comes to their products in general. But you see their concealer, their foundation, and then their powder. Matte. So I'm applying that Sahara all over my face. You can see Sahara is my face shade. And this just takes away the shine on my face but without making my face look cakey. I'm using Mocha Mami, and with this is my bronzer slash contour. I'm going to do this first, then going with a darker powder a bit to contour. It gives you just this very nice summery like bronzy look. You need to have already set your face with powder before this step. If not, you stand a chance of moving your foundation that you've placed there. So that is why I went in with that Sahara already. A good alternative to this will be the CoverGirl bronzer in Ebony Bronze. It looks like so. I'm just going to show you guys that it can also be used. Just slightly just blend. It doesn't have to be Mocha Mami. Mocha Mami is a bit pricey. So if you can get your hands on this, then you'll be good shape. I'm blending that one upwards and then blending this one like into my jawline as well, so that it's giving me definition but it's not a harsh line. The next step I'll be going into is my Juvias Zulu palette, and I'm going to repeat that same step I did with Mocha Mami, making sure you're not lifting your products on your face already. To just give my cheek just a tiny bit more definition, I'm going into this powder from Flawless IV, and I'm going to be using this shade. I'm using this brush from Huda, and it's just a very fluffy brush. I'm just going to go into that shade with all those other work we've done down here. That also is helping, but this will just help you make it look very blended. You know, it's giving you full on sculpted nose, but like without any harsh lines. I'm going to go ahead and also place that. This brush is very fluffy from Huda, so it's very soft for this, and you don't want any brush that is giving you any lines in this process. So I'm just going to go ahead and just tap like I'm dragging the powder downwards. Next step now, you don't go ahead to brush out this powder or do anything. Just go in with your beauty blender. Nothing is on it. I'm just pressing the Sahara, and I'm just going to use it to just blend this together, the blush and the contour together. You want to do this so that you see how there's a line. I don't know if you can see that line right here, but this just will take that away. See, I have Laura Mercier powder, and this powder is better than it in my opinion. Like, I love how they paid attention to the undertones. So see how it's giving me Laura Mercier smoothness all over my face. You're not even seeing me add on this powder, you're just seeing the smoothness. Now I know we're getting to like the nice juicy part. First off is this it's called the Cheek Glaze from TM Essentials. It is such a revolutionary product. All you have to do is just warm it up with your finger, and this is pigmented. I have the orange one as well, which I'll show you on the screen. But I'm just going to go ahead and tap that just where I want some warmth on my face. This is like a cream blush situation, so right there. I'm using my finger because I do not want any brush to come and streak off this, and also this applies better with your finger. I just say better, but let's ignore it, okay? It's giving me extra warmth on the side of my face. The orange one as well, I'll tap a bit of that just so you can see it in action, but I'm not really going for the orange look today. I wanted more red tone for my blush. If I'm going in with these shades, Touch from the Vanessa Gima collection. I already have a review of this palette on my channel, but this is any shade of blush you want to use, to be honest, is okay. For highlighter, the one I use on my nose, I like it to be a bit different from the one I use on my cheeks. Most times I use the same thing, but I'm just going to show you what I do. So for my nose, the tip of my nose, I'm going to use this CSG highlighter. This highlighter is like liquid gold. How to describe it? It is so nice. While applying highlighter, you want to kind of tilt your head to different angles just to make sure that your highlighter is blended, because sometimes it might look blended from the center, but it's not blended from the side. On my cheeks, I'm going to go into the Cheek Glaze from TM Essentials, the shade Bomb. I'm just going to go ahead and place that gently on my skin. I love to place it on my forehead. So now that that is done, I'm going in with my Kega and Esther Flash Pan palette. This is what the collection looks like. I'm going to go into this shade here. You need your highlighter to be your undertone. You cannot be applying highlighter that is cool toned or warm toned when you're cool toned, or cool toned when you're warm toned. I always keep putting highlighter, but I feel a lot of people don't really be knowing. So, and you're also tapping lightly, because I already put down that cream highlighter as a base. This one is having no problem beaming. This on its own shines a lot, and then this combination, like there's barely anything coming up on my brush with me, so it's just really lightly like. This is how my face looks all done. The next step right now is to go into setting spray. This is really nice. I love it so much. From Hudabeauty, it's their Glow Cocoa, and this one is from Nuban Beauty, the Nuban Seal It spray. completes the foundation routine. I'm going to go ahead and just show you in case you would like to see how I finish up the rest of my face.
Can't take my eyes off, can't take my eyes off, can't take my eyes off, can't take my eyes off. You got the motion, dance in slow motion. My eyes can't help looking at you right now. So much emotion, just pick your poison. Is every move you make even allowed? Can't get enough. I try my best to look away, but I can't stop. Am I a freak to you? We almost touch. I feel your body move my way, you're close enough. So I say, can't take my eyes on you. You were all I see. Can't take my eyes on you. You know what I mean. Can't take my eyes on you. You were all I see.
After that, I'm going into my beauty line by Didi Gloss. It's their all nude gloss line with hyaluronic acid, and the shade I'll be using today is called Palazzo. This lip gloss smells so good. It is pigmented, it is non-sticky, and it is amazing. So this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed watching from start to finish how we achieved this flawless base using products that are mostly you're able to get them here in Nigeria, and I made sure to use mostly Nigerian brands as well, so you do not have any excuse not to slay this 2021. Okay, I've given you the blueprint. Let me know if you'll be trying any of the tips I shared in this video. Did you learn anything at all? Let me know down below. I'd love to hear feedbacks from you. If you want me to do any other routines updated, my eyebrows, eyeshadow, I pretty much show you guys how I do eyeshadow all the time. My lipstick hasn't really changed, but if you want me to show you like anything in particular, let me know down below and I'll work on filming that. Thank you so much, butterflies, for watching my video up until now. I really want to resume my butterfly shout outs in my video, but I want it to be more personal, so I need you guys help to help me decide. First off, why the other one wasn't working was because when you guys comment on a video, I'm not consistent enough to be able to shout you out in the very next video. So it turns out to be like, oh, 4 or 5 months after you've commented, and then I'm filming a video with that comment. Do you understand? So not months but like weeks, just, you know, it takes time. So I want something that is more personal, that is not related to whether I'm filming at a certain time or not. Do you get? Like, if someone leaves a certain amount of comments, I just know that I'm giving them personalized shout outs, or like first to comment on my last video, and then whenever I'm posting the next video after that, I will still give that shout out. Just let me know. I really need your help, butterflies, in like figuring this out, because I want it to feel very personal. Like when you see your name pop up on the screen or hear me say your name, it feels very personal to you. Thank you so much for watching up until this point. Once again, please give me a thumbs up. It really does help my channel, and subscribe as well if you haven't already. I mean yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to see you all amazing butterflies in my next video. Bye. Mwah.